Nice win. Thanks ABC for the win. And they give up. Okay, nice. Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond, Legends Rise. This is the new trending Kagemitsu Storm deck that's going around. It's very fast, very strong, but can be a little luck intensive because in the end it's still an aggro deck. Typically I don't like aggro lists, but mainly because there's no draw. The idea is that you just go fast, go next. Early game, by turn 5 you want to establish a strong board, hopefully to go into Zirconia. Don't have to, but it'd be preferable. You want to have some early chip damage into them, roughly bring them down to around 15, and then if you're able to set up an early Kagemitsu so that it can keep coming back and keep every time you super evolve it, it is just going to be 5 damage storm. So the math is that every time is still just a quarter of the health. So you can combo it with pretty much any of these finishers that you can see. For example, on turn 7, Kagemitsu, Super Evolve 5 plus Ravaging Tentacles is already 10 damage. A Super Evolve Centaur Centurion is also 10 damage. So, and if it gets really late, Super Evolve Albert is 12 damage. One of the biggest strength of this is that Kagemitsu is coming back every time, so you don't actually have to spend your play points to play a storm card. Instead, you can use those play points to remove wards or threats on the board while still being able to storm their face. For example, if they have a big body on the board, you can still Super Evolve Kagemitsu and Divine Thunder. You can Super Evolve Kagemitsu for face damage and Geno to clear off 2 things, probably their ward. Vulse, also very great option. You can Kagemitsu and flood the board with Hounds of War. All very strong options that you have here. And if they do think that they're safe behind a ward near the end game, always save Ravaging Tentacles for that play, as you'll see later in some of the examples. Overall, this is a very strong, and I found it pretty consistent deck to climb with. It did push me back into Diamond, which felt really good, and it catches a lot of people off guard. I think if you're trying to get a couple of those rank points to squeeze in closing to the end of this season, this is a very strong deck to go with. Over here, we're trying to get a really good curve out at the start. Kagemitsu is a really good turn 3. Start that Kagemitsu engine going. Stormy Blast the Kagemitsu, that's fine. Not a concern. Gets our engine going. Turn 2, we can start flooding the board some more. Up for that Anna Grea turn. Do we really care? I don't know. Very weak Zeus Thunder, but we really take those. Get to go for a very early aggressive Albert here. Go for the face. This is going to be 7 damage. They are already down to 11. We still have 2 super evolves here. They do play a silent Sage Light Teaching. Very annoying card you'll find. As everyone already knows, that card is baloney. But they do leave pretty much our entire board open here. Honestly, I think I would have chose to evolve one more Kosh Woman for that aggressiveness. Because evolving it would have actually pushed... No, 6 damage is not. Not quite there. Again, another example of being able to just remove a ward and still being able to storm face very easily. They set up another Kuon, which honestly, at this point, their health is already in the 5 damage range, and we do have Tentacle in hand, so we really do not care about whatever they have. Pretty much as long as they don't heal. Even if they do heal, it is for healing, but this is not a concern. We can also super evolve and kill them using the 1 damage here. So a lot of options to end the game off there. Over here, we're going to a Swordcraft mirror. We chose to keep the Luminous Lance Trooper and the Vulks to have a good curve. We are going first, so Zirconia's going to be a little late, but that's okay. Gonna respond with a Luminous Lance Trooper and leave it there. Maybe we could have traded it in. Fine. But it looks like they're also playing aggressively, so... Okay. I'm going to Vulse to clear this off, since it's such an annoying card. And we're gonna keep pushing face damage. Try and get the advantage there. They're going to respond with their own Vulse when we just pass. Okay, we just passed there, which is fine. We didn't really have much of an option, so we choose to pass. This is our chance to Zirconia, so we take that. Not a very strong Zirconia board, but still a relatively free Zirconia nonetheless. They're going to respond with their own Zirconia, but they have to pretty much trade here, and then leaves our 2 guys open, which is just fine. Over here, I don't think I really cared too much about their board, so I just went straight to the face, because name of the game, fast games. Unfortunately, they did have that Lance Trooper ready to clear. So over here, it's very important because they board lock themselves. This is not enough damage to actually kill me with the Ravening Tentacles healing there. Even if they super evolve. Leaves me at 8 still. And what can we do? We just Ravening Tentacles them again. So knowing to board lock them, very strong as well.